Hi, this is Lorette, and welcome to Module 1. In Module 1, we are going to talk about the introduction, giving you an overview of how this all works and why it's important for local businesses and why they don't even know the power of what they have in their hands and how to use word of mouth marketing and how you can specifically help them. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in. First of all, with the state of social media these days, right? So when you go out anywhere and you look around, what are people doing? They're on their phones, but they're not talking on their phones. They're looking at social media. And what is the social media platform that 90% of them are looking at? They're looking at Facebook, right? So the use of your cell phones is not for phone calls anymore. It's to check social media and Facebook feeds and to tell people what you're doing and what you're eating, right? So this is not an unfamiliar picture. A lot of you, I'm sure, can have seen this and can relate to it. Now, Facebook on its own has over 2 billion monthly users, and this is actually an 18% increase. It keeps growing and growing, and it is not going to slow down. It's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. So what that tells you is that Facebook is something that you can't ignore anymore. It's not something that it would be nice to have a Facebook page. You have to be on Facebook, right? And the amount of people using mobile, as you probably know, is drastically increasing as well. So them out and about using their phones when it comes to social media. Now that's going to be important when we talk about the power of local check-ins because you're checking in with your phone, right? Now, Facebook as a whole has more active users than China's entire population. 2 billion versus 1.4 billion. That right there tells you how much Facebook is growing. Another great thing about Facebook is that it's an even platform when it comes to targeting men and women. So in contrast, Pinterest, for example, is a social media platform, and on that platform, it's majority women. So if you have a product or service and the target market is women, that's great. But most local businesses, of course, it depends on what it is, but you want to use Facebook because it has an equal amount of men and women. So it's the perfect platform to market products and services. Now, a way to do marketing on Facebook is through Facebook ads. Facebook ads is great. We use Facebook ads all the time, but the cost of Facebook ads is continuing to increase. Now, with that in mind, we have to find other creative ways to get people, to get businesses recognized on this platform and not just using Facebook ads, right? So the question is, how do you do that? And what you can do is that business owners need to leverage their current customers to help spread the word about their business. So this is when word of mouth marketing, and word of mouth marketing is the most powerful type of marketing that's out there. You couldn't pay enough to get word of mouth marketing. And now with the use of local check-ins, you can actually control the word of mouth marketing as well. But the people that are checking into these businesses, the people that are spreading the word about these businesses, their network is so valuable, right? There's no other way that you could reach their friends, but they're reaching the friends for you, for the business, right? So, and when they do that, when they check in, when they say, hey, I'm at John's car repair shop, people will trust that you are recommending the car repair shop and they will take their car there as well. 92%, these are some stats, 92% trust friends and family more than advertising. If the car repair shop is saying, we're the best car repair shop, come visit us, you're like, yeah, whatever. I mean, the car repair shop did it, so of course they're going to say that. But if your friend says it's the best car repair shop, then you're going to say, oh, it must be, and I need to go there, right? 81% of consumers are influenced by friends' social media posts. I know I'm guilty of it. I know my sister's guilty of it. If you see a friend saying, this is the best place to go, or this is the best phone, you should get it, that's what you're going to do because you take the advice and you're influenced by friends on social media posts. I know I am. And so the traditional funnel is that buyers need something, right? A buyer has a need. They spend hours looking for possible solutions. They evaluate like Google and maybe forums or wherever to try to find a solution. They evaluate all these different options and then they make a purchase. Now, when they make this purchase, they're still not 100% confident about it because they're just assuming that it's a good pick, right? But now the new purchase funnel is that you can just simply post on social media, hey, what's the best car place to go to? Ask your friends. They're going to make a suggestion, and then you make that purchase, right? It's so different now. Word of mouth marketing and referrals all through social media are really driving people's buying habits. More than 75% of consumers now say they ask their friends before making purchase decisions. I mean, now your average person is now an influencer, right? And business owners don't realize the power of that, because as of right now, the local business attitude to social media is pretty negative, right? Because businesses were told many years ago to get a Facebook page. So they went and this big stream of business owners, oh, I need a Facebook page. I need a Facebook page. They go get their Facebook page. They post, they take a picture here. They post it on Facebook. But nothing really happens. They don't know how to engage people. They don't know what types of posts, when to post, where to post, what kinds of things to post, how to engage with people. They don't know how to do all that. All they're doing is taking a picture and posting, right? So they may get a few likes. They may get a comment here and there. A lot of business owners assign it to their kid, and their kid may graduate and go off to college and abandon it. Or maybe one of the young employees who don't really care that much about it because it's not their business, right? So basically, it just seems like a waste of time, right? So the attitude of social media for business owners is that it's a burden and it's a waste of time. They don't see the value. So here's an example of a restaurant that abandoned their page. So this last post was in 2014, but the difference with this one is that people were still leaving reviews for the business. And this means that people actually want to interact with them. They want to interact. They want to post on their page, but the business is not doing anything. I actually thought this business was out of business when you see this, right? It's like a dead end when it comes to this. And people are on social media. This business is definitely missing out. But the reason why small business does not keep up with their social media, there's a few reasons. One is they just don't have the time, right? So when I was talking to one of our case studies, as I was talking to her, she kept running back into the kitchen because she had to go check her cupcakes, right, in the oven. Then she got some phone calls. Then somebody came into the business that needed to talk to her about a custom order. Like, she was busy. She was running around, running her business, right? She doesn't have time for social media. Another reason is they just don't have the knowledge. They don't know how to do it. This is our job. We study this, right? We learn about it. We take courses. We go to events. We do testing and split testing. And this is our job. Just like her job is baking cupcakes, right? We have the knowledge and they just don't have it. And another reason is they just don't want to do it. Whenever I talk to businesses about social media, 99% of the time, they take a deep breath. Oh, I know. It's like such a burden to them. They just don't want to do it, right? And they don't know where or how to get help. When I talk to some businesses and I let them know that I would do their social media for them, they looked at me surprised, like, oh, that's a service? Yes, it's a service, and I can help you do it, right? And I can help you do it. But why does it seem like a waste of time for businesses? The reason why Facebook pages just don't seem to be a good ROI for local businesses in their eyes is because they're not utilizing the platform to the greatest abilities. Facebook has so much opportunity there, but they don't know how to use it, right? There's so many ways to increase likes, increase engagement, and use the platform to increase their profits, right? It's not just, oh, let me take a picture of my baby and put it on social media. They're doing this for the purpose of getting more customers, right? And building relationships and getting people in their door to spend money. So the trend right now, as we talked about before, is social proof and influencer marketing. People are more prone to go somewhere or try something if their friends have done it, right? If John says this is the best restaurant I've ever been to, then I'm going to go there too, right? If their friends have been there, checked in, and rated it, there's a high probability that another friend is going to see that and go to the location as well. Social proof is the driving force of new businesses as well as repeat businesses. So what is your goal? Your goal is to focus on getting a business's Facebook page as much interaction engagement as possible, because the more activity on the page from their existing fans, the more that it's going to be seen and spread to their friends, right? It becomes viral, with the activities going viral through their friends' news feeds. So your goal, once again, is to help clients drive check-ins, drive reviews, get links, likes, get ratings. Businesses need to leverage their clients to help them get more business. And they're going to do this from a strategy that's right under their nose that they don't even know it's there. And that is the power of local check-ins. Now, here's an example of somebody checking in. You can see there's a sign in the background. It says check in, and it says save, it's a little blurry. It says save 10% on your purchase. So the person right here is checking into the business to get her 10% off, right? So she checks in, she takes a picture of whatever she bought, she shows it to the register, and the register marks up, the cash register marks up their 10% discount. And now this shows the anatomy and the power of a check-in. So right here is the actual image of what it looks like when you check in. And when you do that, it gets seen by all of my friends in the news feed. Now this is me checking in at a sushi restaurant. Now I think the next screen, we'll talk about in detail. So right here, personal referrals. It's a personal referral from me, right? It's a personal referral from me. And what am I doing? I'm eating sushi at the Thai House at Bayside, right? So it links to this Facebook page. Here's a personal message, sushi time, mango tango roll, and the Orlando roll. I love sushi, right? So there's my personal message. Now here's a picture of the actual sushi. Now this is an image. If I took a picture, now if the picture wasn't there, it would automatically put a map of how to get to this location. Right here it says it recommended by Lorette because I recommended it. Here it shows the reviews, the business information, and it links to their Facebook page. Right here, my friends liked it and they commented on it as well. Do you see how powerful this is for a business? This is showing up in my news feed. Now, all my friends that are local or are coming over to this area sees that. And now when they want to go eat sushi, where are they going to go? This is where they're going to go because I recommended it. And I even took a picture and showed them what it looks like. And you can see in actually my conversation, two of my friends said that they're going to come and eat that sushi. One said she's coming on Friday and she's going to stop by. So that's the power of a check-in. That is the power of word of mouth referrals and marketing. This business, this Thai restaurant needs to thank me because I'm getting them some business just by checking in. But the problem, you can see it spread to my friends. So now, where's this opportunity, right? So I want to show you the opportunity that's there to work with the local business. So I checked in, people are loving it, the picture's great, they say they're going to come. So they click on the Thai restaurant, and right there, so it links to the page, and this is what they see. Oh no! This page has not been updated almost a full year, actually, a little over a year, because when I'm recording this, and they haven't updated anything. They have a picture of their menu, and I think that's all that's on this page, actually. And I called the phone number, actually, on there, because I was going to order takeout, and the phone number was wrong. So the phone number's out of order, and they haven't posted anything since 2016. And so I'm sending them all this traffic, and it's a dead end road, right? But it's a dead end road as far as that business, but it's a huge opportunity for you. Do you see that? So it's a huge opportunity for you. Now let's talk about a case study. So this is a cupcake boutique, and this is one of our case studies, and this is Annetta, the wonderful owner over there. And she has not posted anything on her page since July 4th. Now, a place like a cupcake shop would do fantastic on Facebook because people love food, right? They love to see delicious food posted on social media. And so she actually admitted here, we have been MIA for a while, but we've been busy. So remember we said that was one of the problems with small businesses is that they're busy, right? And she actually admitted it. So what I did is that I went in there. Now I've been to this cupcake shop several times and hide my face, but yes, I've been there several times. I love cupcakes. and I just love desserts in general. And when I went there, I was, like, hey, Annetta, how are you doing? I haven't been here in a while. Got a cupcake. I need a cupcake. I said, before I came, though, I checked out your Facebook page, and you haven't posted anything since 2016. And she took a deep breath. Oh, I know. And she was just so like, ugh, it gets such a burden, and she knows she has to do it, and she just couldn't do it. And I said, you know what? Don't worry about it. I want to help you. So I came armed with my local check-in sign right here. I printed it on my printer, and I went to the dollar store, got a dollar frame. I put it there, and I brought it to her. I actually pulled it out of my purse and said, look what I've got for you. I want to help you, and this is what we're going to do. I put it on the counter. I said, when people come here, they're going to check into your business. And I explained to her the power of the check-in. And she said, okay, fantastic. And you can see right there is the first person that did it. She came in and she checked in, took a picture of her cupcakes, and she saved 15% right there at the register. So, that was really exciting. We saw it in action. And there's some other people checking in. This person right here, she actually took a video of the cupcake shop on her check-in and then highlighted the checkout stand to tell her friends to come in and save 15% with their check-in. Now, I think I mentioned this before, but some of the reasons why people want to become friends with a brand, with the Facebook page of a business, the number one reason is because they just like the business and they want to support it. There's good people out there that just want to support the business. And this person just wanted to support the business. She really went all out with her video. And you can see right here, 18 of her friends liked it. And then people were commenting, saying, gotta get some, looks delicious. She right here said, we need to book her for one of our events. And then this one said she's amazing. She did our kid's birthday, so they actually know her. This one says looks good. So this post was getting a lot of action by her checking in, right? Now, the checking in part is part one. Remember we said it's a two-part formula? Well, part one is the check-in, right? Now, but after the check-in, now comes the art of social selling. So these are the two that go together. And this is the one that business owners definitely can't do because they're busy running around running their business. Now, here's an example. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this is for two reasons. One reason is you can see the top of her Facebook cover is cut off. Do you see that on the left? It's cut off. She was promoting downloading her app. Okay, so I don't know why it's downloading her app. But it's cut off. And then it's just not very good. So over on the right, we made a new cover for her. We put a picture of some cupcakes, right? Because she sells cupcakes. And then we made it reputation, with the 5 stars. And then we put the little coupon on there. If you check in, you save 15%. So visually, it's way better. And it shows her, shows what her business is all about. Now, remember we said majority of people are visiting these sites on mobile. So you have to make sure that your mobile site, your mobile cover is functioning. So when I showed it to her on the left, she started laughing and she said, oh, I noticed that, but I thought it was just my phone. She thought like her phone was messed up and that's why it looked like that. And I said, no, it looks like that on everybody's phone. It's because you have the wrong size banner. But don't worry, we will fix that for you. Like everything that I showed her, I said, don't worry, we'll fix that for you. And she was just so relieved. But one of the other so that was the one reason I'm showing you this. The second reason is because when we posted that, as you know, when you change the cover on your social media, it puts a notice in your timeline that the cover was changed. So right here, Bria, she said, oh, those Reese's cupcakes. Because here we show the Reese's cupcakes, and these are Oreo cupcakes, cookies and cream cupcakes. Now she said, oh, those Reese's cupcakes. And I wrote back as the company, Bria, we have some waiting for you. Make sure to stop by and get one. Yummy. And she said, DA Cupcake Boutique? Oh, definitely. And so that was her comment after the cover was changed. Now, the very next day, we did another post. And on the post, we were voting on those cupcakes. Which did you prefer? The Reese's Cupcake A or B, the cookies and cream? And so she responded the next day. that she wanted A, which was the Reese's. So here's the Reese's. And she said she picked up 3 today. And I said, woohoo, I'm sure they're all gone by now. And she said, 1 left. So right there's the art of social selling. You know, we got her interested in it. And then she went out the next day and bought 3. Now here was the actual post that we did for people to take a vote on A or B. And here it was great success. We had 43 reactions. We had 53 comments. We had 1 share. And here I just highlighted these 2. Trevor says, she wants both. I'm upset. I just saw this and I would have came right after work. And we said, not to worry. Come back tomorrow. We'll save it for you. People love when you say you'll save it for them. And I said, get both. And when you do a Facebook check-in in the shop, you can save 15%. And she wrote back, awesome. I'll be there for lunchtime. Thanks. And the smiley face. And we said, woohoo, see you then. So we just sold her, right? The art of social selling. And here, Christy says, your Reese's cupcake is divine. It's been a while for me, but I still remember exactly what it tastes like. And we said, thank you, Christy. Don't wait too long. Come back in and get one. But do you see how other people that will be on this thread or other people on her page, if they read these, they have to be like, wow, those have to be the best cupcakes in the world. I need to go get some as well. So that right there is the power of word of mouth, and referral marketing is just happening right here in combination with social selling. Now here's some more examples. Tracy is saying they look great, and we say they're both winners. If you haven't tried them, make sure to come and visit. Social selling. She wants the Reese's. Great pick. Have you had one of our Reese's cupcakes before? And she said, no, not yet, but soon. I've had several others and they're all delicious. I'm looking forward to trying the Reese's cupcake. Great, I'm sure you love it. So we are engaging with a relationship with here. So now when she goes back in, what do you think she'll more than likely get? Probably the Reese's cupcake, right? So that right there, as you can see, the 2 of them together make a great pair. Now right here is a text message between myself and the owner. She said, and I wrote, the voting post is going crazy. Here's one, and I showed her the one that said she's coming tomorrow. And then I was talking about the lady that did the video. And she said, yes, I was just telling my hubby that. I'm shocked at all the hits it's getting. And I said, woohoo. And she said, thank you, right? Because she's just have never seen this type of reaction on social media. So the solution that you can provide to businesses is a do-it-for-you solution to help them maximize their social media. And you can do this by incorporating a variety of different strategies. You can offer the service as a package with reoccurring monthly, and it's a clear outline of what is to be delivered every month. So what is it that's delivered every month? How can you help them? Well, the first thing that you can do is the proper setup of their Facebook page for full optimization. So for the example I was showing with the cupcake place, how their header, their Facebook cover was cut off, right? And the phone number on her page was actually her cell phone number, and she didn't even know it until I pointed it out to her that the phone number was wrong. And then you can also help them by incorporating the local check-ins. You can help by doing engagement and social selling. That is definitely something that business owners do not do, but you saw how powerful it actually was. You can help by creating Facebook ads as well as Facebook offers and Facebook events and running contests and giveaways, all leading to engagement, relationship building, and social selling. Now here's an example of a local restaurant that's doing great. So this is actually, it's called The Mansion. And you can see on the left, they're taking advantage of all their tabs. They're showing their reviews, videos, events. They even have a way to join their mailing list. Down on this particular post, they're obviously doing some type of boosting or a boost on their post. They had 408 reactions, 47 shares. That's a lot of shares. And then here you can see at the bottom, they're just having response, building that relationship with whoever's commenting. Here you can show they have reviews. They have a ton of reviews. They have, right at the center here, they have all these different events. They're writing their events right there as well. So they're taking full advantage of everything that Facebook offers. You can see there's a lot of people talking about this business. They got a lot of people checking in, and they have lots of fans as well. So this is just an example of a business that is doing very well. So this module was just a module to introduce you, make sure you understand the concept and the power of the 2 pieces working together, the check-in, as well as the social selling and the engaging. In the next modules, we're going to dig deeper into the different areas on how you can implement the different strategies. And then we're going to talk about how you can actually get businesses and make that sale. Okay, so let's go on to the next module.